Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and if you've been following my channel, you may notice I haven't put up any videos for a while. And so I'll start with this video, which I took the other day. As I was walking out from my son's house to our house, I noticed a little rise right there at the edge of the roof, and I thought, now what's going on? And I thought, well, I can't climb up the ladder because I don't have that good a balance with my blood pressure medicine. And so I just flew my drone, and that's why I'm flying the drone on this particular part here. And as I remember, they said they were going to throw a lot, I saw them throwing a lot more foam down on that section right there, because that's where people were coming up the ladder and getting on the roof. So I think that's just left over from that because they were putting a lot. If you've been following my channel, remember that video, you'll remember they were throwing extra foam down. So then I got out my RC plane stuff the other day, me and my son, and I hadn't flown for a while, and but he likes flying. He's really good at it. And so here him and my grandson are flying it. He has the main controller, and my grandson is using the trainer, and you can watch his thumbs. He's actually flying the drone right there. He does a pretty good job on the simulator, and this is the first time he's really spent any time really flying the RC plane. Did I say drone? Anyway, he flies the drone pretty well, but he's got he doesn't have a whole lot of experience. His dad was just changing the trim there, and now his dad's taken over because it kind of got out of control there. So anyway, I've got a couple of, I'll see if I can put up a link to one of the videos where I was flying my Radian glider, hobby, what is it, Horizon Hobby puts them out, and I've had it for quite a while. So now his dad's taking his thumbs off of it, and as soon as you see it there, that means that my grandson's going to be flying it. Anytime the main controller isn't being used, it switches over to the slave. So anyway, so they had a good time doing that. You'll probably get some more RC plane flying videos, because I like flying RC planes, and it's just something that I don't do very often because it's hard. You got to find a place to fly. So, except my son can fly that glider out of his backyard. And if you notice, he's not moving his thumbs. My grandson's doing the flying right there. And so this is like a dream picture for a grandpa like me, watching his son and his grandson fly the RC planes together. So that was one of the things that took up a lot of my time. And then this is my two sons. The one on the right is my son Bruce, who I'm living at his place, and the one on the left is my son Mark from a previous marriage. And they're not exactly the same age, but they have a lot of the same interests. And so we're going to listen to their conversation here for just a second. Listen close.
Is it going to work without this, Bruce?
I don't know if you caught that, but he was being funny because he knew he was on film. And so my son rebuilt this 1969 Chevy and put a new engine in it. And I guess the style right now is to redo everything except the outside and leave the patina like it was instead of covering it up with paint. So that's the original paint job. So they're going to start it up here. And that's the same year of the Chevy I had when he was growing up. And so he liked the idea of getting another one just like it. And by the way, what he's doing there, like I said, they update everything except the outside. He's got a touch screen, how he can control everything, the computer that runs the engine, and set everything the way it should be to get the best results. So that's what he's showing in there. And he's going to take him for a ride. By the way, I'm the one that taught him how to drive. So that's kind of a special picture for me. And they were there for a couple of days. My oldest son and his wife were there visiting, and she's a real sweetheart. So we really enjoyed having them there. So they went out for a ride, and of course my son was hot rodding. He forgot he had a can of gas in the back of the pickup. So they were spilling gas all over the place, but anyway, they came home safely. So then I need to explain that my oldest son, he likes to program microprocessors and build things. And so he brought me a gift as when it came up. I put it into a cardboard box and set it next to my computer. And what that is that gives us the weather and the weather conditions. Like I've got it, I took a picture of it when it was showing Phoenix, and as you can see, the wind is out of the west. It's got that little arrow there pointing which direction the wind's pointing or blowing, 15 miles per hour, with gusts to 23, and visibility is 10 miles VFR, and it's clear. And down at the bottom, the temperature shows the 68 degrees and the 36% dew point. And I don't remember what the less is. Anyway, and the pressure is 29.83. And the age shows when, since the last time it was turned on or crashed. So, but anyway, I put it in the little cardboard box. And so that's like that's kind of like having a loft right on my desktop. And you can program in 5 different airports, and I've got Phoenix and Mesa Gateway and Tucson, and then the weather down where my son lives, and then down by McMinnville, Oregon, and then also the weather in Seattle, because that's where I grew up, and I like to look at that. So that it cycles through about every 5 to 8 seconds and shows you the conditions at each station. So as my 2 sons drive off into the distance, I want to thank you for watching my videos, and God bless.